Welcome to BlueBoxPHP tutorial series. In this part 4 of this series, we're actually going to look at the jewelry project, where we're going to create the content for the admin pages and secure the admin pages with a sign-in box. Okay, so we'll start first by actually creating the sign-in box. So if we select sign-in boxes, node, and right-click, and select new sign-in. First of all, we'll give it a name. We'll just call it sign in, and we need to tell the sign-in box some details. So first of all, it wants to know which is the database table we're using. It's going to be our admin users database table. So we select that, and then it wants to know which field we're going to use as our username, and we'll just use username field. Which column is for password, and also which column is for what level of security we're going to hold, and that's our level column. We're not going to MD5 encode. It also wants to know what page when it's on a successful sign-in. So on a successful sign-in, we want to go to the administration page, and on sign out we want to go back to this page, which is the sign-in page, and we'll select OK for that. If we now select the newly created box, sign-in box, there's a number of features that we can change and set. Again, this whole sign-in tab has its own tutorial video. But the one thing I'm just going to change is that at the moment in the layout, we're using email instead of username. So I'm just going to change that in our settings here. Just change to username, and if I just refresh, okay, we see we're using username and password. Okay, so what we need to do now is just with our sign-in box selected, is left click, drag and drop it into the empty body div. We can see our box is there now, and if we select the sign-in page and rebuild the sign-in page, okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay, so we now want to create our content for our page admin. So again, going to our tables, the jewelry table, we'll open that. We're going to select the data box, and this is how we want the data to be viewed in table format. So we're actually going to display using this template. There's multiple other templates. We'll select this one, and we'll drag and drop our content into the admin page in the content div, and so it's there. If we now rebuild our admin page, okay, so we can see that straight away we've got all our products there with an awful lot of fields we don't really want, like Google button, etc. So what we can do is if we open up our data box, jewelry data box in our admin page, we can switch and reorder items that we don't want. So we'll switch off our Google button. We don't want to display that. We don't want to display our ID column, and I think we'd also like to bring our image, show our image displayed first. We'll now just rebuild the admin page. Okay, so that layout's a little bit better. These images are really too big for administration purposes, but we can resize these for table. If we open our data box, jewelry data box in our jewelry table, and select our image field, which is the thumbnail images, this opens up the item editor, and we can actually force image sizes. So we'll just force the width to keep it proportional to 70, and then rebuild our administration page. Okay, that's a much cleaner size. Okay, so we can still view our details for any of our items, and we've also got additional options here where we can actually delete individual products, or we can edit or add products. Now at the moment we haven't set up our add and edit box, so we need to do that next. So these are our columns in our jewelry table, jewelry database table, and we're just going to change these to reflect what sort of data we're actually putting in these fields. So code is just a normal text field. I'll leave that as it is. Category, is actually we want to take it from a list. So we're going to select a list menu. I'm going to create it from a table. We're going to select create from table. We're going to select the table as being jewelry table. The select column is going to be the category column, and we're going to say we only want unique values. Again, I'm not going to go into detail about these individual tabs, because there are tutorial videos that specialize just in these, in the options that you can use here. So the next item we need to change is the image item. We select image, and we're going to say that it's a file upload type. We're going to say it's we want to keep it unique. It's going to be an image upload. We want the actual resize on upload 500. If we leave the height blank, it's again proportional. We're not going to reformat, we're only going to upload JPEGs. We want to create a thumbnail. And the thumbnail is going to be 150 and again proportional. We have to select where to actually put the thumbnails there, and where to actually put the full size images. Okay, and then we have description. Again, description is just a normal text, and we have a price, which again is normal text. With description, actually what we can do is we'll make it into a text box, and we'll give it, say, 8 rows and 50 columns. Okay, so there are items set up now for each item as its own type. If we now select the add edit box item, we can now see, again we select different templates. We'll just keep it as a standard view. And if I now rebuild the admin page, just selecting admin again, rebuild it. If I now select the edit button, we can see that our product has been created. We have the product code, it's a necklace, so the necklace category is selected, which image it's using, our description box, and our price. And same again if I go to add a new product, then the fields are the same. Again, because we haven't set the width, that's why the box isn't being created in the center. I'll just change that now. If I select the add an edit box again, we'll put the overlay width at 550. We now rebuild our admin page. Okay, so what I want to do now is actually to secure the admin page. So if we, in the website, if we select, just close these, if we select the admin page, we select this secure the page, secure level of 10. The sign-in box we want to use is our navigation sign box, the sign-in box we created, and the not signed in page is the sign-in page, which is this page here. So if we now rebuild the admin page, you can see we automatically go to sign in. If we type in admin, username and password both admin, and log in, we can see now we can now access the admin page. We don't have at the moment we haven't created a sign out. So for us to be able to sign out, we'll now drag the sign in box and we'll just put it into the menu section of the admin page, and we'll select it and right click, edit the box, and this last option here will just say use sign out HTML, and select OK. If we now rebuild the admin page, we can see we've now got a sign out option here, and if we sign out, yeah, we're taken back to the sign in page. Okay, so we just want to test our sign in page again in our browser. We'll just select the admin page, right click, preview browser, default browser, and we'll see we're taken straight to the sign in page. If we put in wrong details, we're told details are not correct, or we can edit correct details. in. So this is our data page, our administration product management page, where we can add new products and edit products, and also view details of our products. And then when we're finished, we can sign out, which takes us back to the sign-in page. Okay, so that concludes this series of tutorials on how to create the jewelry demonstration project. And don't forget, there are detailed videos that cover all the box and edit and page and editors that are within BlueBox.